Hello and welcome to my epic Blue Ridge Parkway driving adventure. I'm James Doherty, and for this I needed the right car to travel on one of the greatest roads in the world. And for that I began at our test track with two supercars. As I began my selection process, I started with one of the top supercars, the Lamborghini Gallardo. It's a visual masterpiece with its longitudinal M4 layout, powered by a double overhead cam V10 engine providing over 500 horsepower. It would have the power and speed due to its incredible wheel drive. Next, I tested out the more sophisticated and refined rear-wheel drive Ferrari F430. It radiates excellence with its sleek lines and shape. It's powered by a longitudinal rear mid-engine 4.3-litre V8 capable of 483 horsepower. Like the Gallardo, it was fantastic to run around our track and see what it could do. We are going to drive the Porsche Cayman S. This is a car that is simply astounding. With its mid-engine design, it has superb handling as well as power that is almost unmatched. We have started today off in one of America's greatest driving roads, the Blue Ridge Parkway. Many of my colleagues, including James May, Jeremy Clarkson and Richard Hammond, have stated that this is a bad road for driving due to its 45 mile per hour speed limit. So we have brought a car that ignores speed limits, the Porsche Cayman S, the vehicle that would turn where no one else will. The Blue Ridge Parkway is a time travel machine, transporting you back to times when a road was made for a car. The Porsche Cayman S didn't disappoint. It hugged the road like a child hugging its mother. We showed the past, the future. We let the call of the Porsche be heard across the valley. Were the architects, engineers and workers who built the Parkway trying to send me a message? What were they saying and why? We had the road to ourselves. Then we realized the only cars we were passing are stops. What could take them away from this magnificent road? When we finally stopped, what we saw, what we were supposed to see, and it was magnificent. It begged for us to take a step away from the road, and then another. It led us to where something small can lead to something big. It sounded as beautiful as any car we have driven. The sound of the water made me think, could something slow be better? The Blue Ridge Parkway was speaking to me, and I was listening. It was built in a simpler time, and it was time I listened to those who knew I needed this lesson. I finally understood.
Jeremy Clarkson complained about the speed with which he had to take the Blue Ridge Parkway, but that's because he missed the point entirely. You go slow so that you can see the natural beauty of the country that saved him from having to speak German.
On the Blue Ridge Parkway, the power is held back and controlled. It is the power of a bond between father and son, where potential energy matters, not kinetic. Its power is measured when you stop for lunch, or stopping just for a smile. It's measured by admiring the clouds in the east, and admiring the view in the west, with only a turn of your head. Life does not have a speed limit, but the Blue Ridge Parkway does, to remind you a great drive is more about you and the car. Stopping to look doesn't mean you're stationary, it means you are listening. And me and my Porsche Cayman are thankful for it.